Right now, officials in our area are tracking West Nile virus. Sacramento County health officials say the first mosquito sample of the season just tested positive for this virus. The sample was collected from an area south of Tahoe Park. So far, no human cases of West Nile have been reported. Well, whether it's a trip to the bay, the foothills, or a backyard cookout, many of us will, of course, be outside this Memorial Day weekend, and that means more exposure to those pests. And they're not just annoying, they can be quite dangerous. Hundreds of thousands of Americans are treated for Lyme disease each year, and mosquito-borne illnesses like West Nile remain a concern in California. Kurt Avery, founder of Sawyer, says ticks in particular are slow-moving and tend to climb upward, giving you time to spot and remove them before they bite. And of course, for all of these pests, use repellent.
The best way to do it is through a fabric treatment. I don't know if you're familiar with our permethrin. It's used by every military uniform has it on, whatever. When a tick crawls over 1 inch of treated fabric, it's done. It will not embed. And it may live for another 4 or 5 hours because it doesn't breathe very often, but it will never embed once it's crossed 1 inch of fabric. So you can treat your pants, your shoes. We tell moms if you're going to sit down and have a picnic outside, treat the blanket you're sitting on, or if you don't want to carry weight, you take a mosquito net and treat that and just have your little picnic on top of that.
If you do get bit by a tick, do not panic. Avery recommends using tweezers to remove it and says it generally takes time before a tick can actually transmit disease. He also shares this warning to avoid a more unpleasant experience.
You don't want them to exit on their own because they have a little hyposome, which is full of little barbs like a fishing hook, and they're hanging by that. And if you ask them to leave by themselves, like people hit cigarettes or they use Vaseline or whatever, it's going to give you everything it has. But if you just pull it out, you won't. But it usually, most people say 24 hours, worst case 12, before it would trade fluids with you. So you have a long time from when you see them or when they crawl up the leg before you have to worry about having any disease pass to you.
He also recommends checking your body and clothing for ticks after you've been outside. You may also want to wear long sleeves and pants, of course, if you can stand the heat that comes with it.